How y'all doing today? My name's Ayn, and today's topic of discussion is going to be encouraging curveball. Encouraging curveball. Now, when I think about this, what I'm thinking about is I'm thinking about when a person comes to you and perhaps they're trying to give you a congratulations, or they're trying to appear encouraging, and then you get smacked in the side of your face with a low-key insult, or you get smacked in the face with some sort of side comment that causes you to wobble and be like, what? You forget that you're even supposed to be playing baseball because you're just knocked off balance by what they said. And one of the things that come to mind, I had done another video when I was talking about people and their remarks where basically they try to come off like they're upbuilding, and in the meantime they're saying small things that's really undermining what they're doing. It's really like almost like they have an agenda. And in one particular video I mentioned, I was talking about being mindful of things that you say to people, and how sometimes there's things that you're doing in your life, things that you're accomplishing that are just all positive, and it's just nothing that can be taken away from it this bad. It's like no type of opinion is needed up on it because what you're doing is just awesome. And then you have these people that come up out of the woodworks and they throw curveballs. And the reason why I labeled the video curveball is because they throw the ball, you're thinking that you're getting a straight ball, and then it swings around the side and it busts you upside your head. In the one video that I was referring to, the one incident I was talking about was once I graduated college and I got my bachelor's degree, I was really excited to pursue a field of helping people. So I was looking at particular jobs with agencies and just anything in regards to helping people, reaching out, just want to be encouraging, just on things that I have to offer, and just helping people out in life. And I'd taken this one in particular job, and I'm going to say this: as long as a person is doing something that's legal, is not putting a danger to anybody else's health or yours, or putting you in any sort of danger, you really should just, kind of root for them and just kind of go on your way. Really not try to find bad things to pick out about it. So I had interviewed for this one job and I'd gotten it. And it's so funny because this person that I talked to, since they appear to be encouraging with a lot of the things they say, when I told them about this, first thing was out of their mouth was, "Oh, you want to do that? You're going to do that?" And I'm thinking to myself, because of the way that the conversation was going, being encouraging and on one hand, and then when you do something, it really does. It makes you wobble. It's almost like you're dazed up off of what they say. Like, where did that come from? Because, and they give you 999 reasons why you're not going to like that. Or one of my favorites is they don't say anything in regards to you're not going to like it or go into a whole lot of details, but they're expressing their disapproval of you doing something or anything. And that's the reason why I'm using this example when I'm talking about with this job. Just, oh, you did that? Now, they didn't go into any specific details on, this is going to be X, Y, Z. These are the reasons why you're not going to. Of course they couldn't, because it'd be coming off as hate then. But just, the very mention of their comment, it was just like, man, I thought that you'd be happy for me like I'm happy for me. So anyways, and the one video that I'm talking about, this is the reason why I'm also coming back and revisiting it. I went on working the job, and the job didn't work out. Now, keep in mind, even though you have friends or people in your circle that, they know you, and sometimes to a degree, this is why I talk about you being in tune with yourself, they may know you a little better than you know you. In some instances, and if you're cognizant or you pay attention to the things ways that people interact and do things up around, you can learn more about yourself through these self-reflections. So even if it was true that the person that made this comment kind of thought to themselves, oh, because I ain't this type of person that he is and this type of job, it might not work. It might not work because of who he is and whatnot. On the same hand, it may work. So instead of taking a step back to put yourself up off and oh, well, you might not like it because of things that you do and who you are, and then what this job consists of. You got to leave room to know that people aren't telling you every little detail of their life. And even though you may see certain things up about them, they have things that they're thinking about in their mind, things that they may be wanting to change, things that are new and different. They may be wanting to grow in a different way. So that was the reason why I say, this person was overstepping their bounds in saying that because of what I was trying to do. And who knows, maybe I didn't make it clear enough on exactly the reason why I was even trying to do what I was doing. I was just doing it. But the only reason why I took notice of the comment is because it's just like, hey, look, a person's getting a job. No matter how you look at that, I mean, even if you were switching 10 to 15 jobs, it doesn't matter. A person is going to a new job. What's wrong with that? Like I said, and it's legal. Now, I could see it if it was illegal. It was illegal or it was potentially very dangerous to you or others. Then I could see you maybe kind of wanting to, because you care about that person, you want to interject an opinion. But the reason why I'm using that example, because that's just one of the many that comes to mind when I think about things that are seemingly positive and people act like they're encouraging, but then they come with these comments. And it's many others. I'm sure that you could think of some yourself where a person came with you in the disguise, yeah, I'm really rooting for you. Then when you're doing something, it's, they got this smug look on their face or they're making comments. Are you going to stick with it this time? I remember that was one comment that was made when I was writing my book. I remember one person said, not that they had made anything derogatory towards me, but the comment that they made was, oh, are you going to do it? Because remember, such and such did it, and they didn't do it. I'm just like, man, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I mean, sure, as long as I'm, able to wake up each day and commit to it, yeah, I'm gonna do it, which I did. But it was just like, well, why even say that? How would this even come to your mind? And I guess the reason why it takes me by such surprise is because I'm not thinking like this. When somebody tells me that they're doing something or they're trying to accomplish something, I'm not thinking of the ways that they may fail. That's a good way of looking at it. I'm not thinking of the ways they may fail. Hey, they may fail, hey, let me let them know that they can fail. How stupid does that sound? You can fail at anything. Do you constantly want to be reminded that you could fail at anything? That's the reason why I talk in this channel about changing your self-talk. Do you want people around you who remind you that you can fail at things? That's the topic of this video when I'm thinking about encouraging curveballs. Yeah, you came under the rules of, I'm wishing you the best, but really you're creeping in here with something else or it just doesn't feel right. And the thing about it is with these people and these instances that I'm talking about, it's so funny. You got to really be in tune with people. No matter how much they try to disguise it or put it in this nice little package, it seeps through. That envy, that hate, or whatever it is. It seeps through in what they're doing. You just have to be aware to see who's doing it. Okay, I'll give it to you on this time, you're doing it. And like I said, one of the portions that I talked about in my book, I Ain't Kilimanjaro, was the arithmetic of family communication. These are emotions that everybody goes through. You might have a moment of being envious of something or being jealous of something, but it's up to us to put those things in check. Nobody's immune to having those feelings. You have to remind yourself on what you're doing and wishing people their best on what they're doing and knowing that you can have whatever you're putting your mind to or you're trying to reach and strive for, instead of thinking about the ways that you could fail or tossing hate or something on somebody else. That's just my take on it when I'm thinking about encouraging curveballs. So think about that. Think about when these instances come up. Another thing I want to say about this as well. I consistently reiterate this in my videos when I'm talking about keeping personal goals to yourself. Keep things that you're trying to do up to yourself. And you know, I know it feels good when you have encouragement. And sometimes when you share things, you're just wanting to share something with a person because you think, you know, man, this is a person that's, you know, happy for me, and maybe they, you know, they could share in some joy with this, and then you don't get what you really receive, and it ends up setting you back further than you were initially. Because I've had things that have just been like totally awesome experiences. I've come to share them up with people, and I ended up on like a low, like the lowest low. Now, it's not so much that, you know, oh, I care about what they think, but they have brought such a like twisted perspective to whatever that I brought them. I'm just like, and even after the situation is said and done, it's not like they even kicked any knowledge. Like, oh, you know, there was some truth to that. It's just like, what were you talking about? Why would you even say that? That, you know, it's almost like they're trying to take you out of the moment. And, you know, it hurts. So I just wanted to stop to share that video with you. It should be all the more reason to let people who do things like that, throwing curveballs and just generally hating on you for whatever reason. It ain't up for you to, or it's not up to you for you to decide what's going on in their head. Know that you're doing what you do, and like I've said in another video, use that as fuel to propel you on doing what you're doing. Just know that when somebody's doing it, they're throwing a curveball, just think to yourself, you know what? They must see some potential in what I'm going to do. So they're trying to stop me. Take note of that. Use it as something good. I'm going to go ahead. I mean, if you're mad off me just attempting to do this, then I'm going to really make you mad because I'm going to succeed at doing this. That's all I wanted to say. My take on it. In the meantime, check out a book I've written. Kilimanjaro's The Arithmetic of Family Communication. I'll leave a link in the description box. In the meantime, stay encouraged. Avoid being discouraged. You all have a good one.